By the way, real quick, fart is banned from everything.
I'm not surprised.
Everything,
but what particularly
everything
happened?
ever. Her fucking slabs kept going off during my show, and it's only her slabs where it just repeats and repeats.
Far was testing her donations.
No, dude. When
And
was
then-
she testing them?
When you were streaming?
It was
I
hidden
didn't-
on a scene in the far back. Like I had to turn my shit to studio mode and find the scene. So I don't know what happened, but she's banned. Far is banned from everything.
Everything.
I had to remove every trace.
But Far's banned from everything.
Hi everyone! Normally I would have just left that going, but I have to sit here and listen to it too, and I was getting kind of sick of it. So I remember some weeks back, someone, because that's the exact same song that's in one of my donations, and someone was asking what it is. Well, I found a 10-hour version of it, so whoever you are, there you go, buddy. And through me posting that, you can see exactly how I fucking dealt with chat. That's great. That's fucking great. So this is live chat. I'm having to get around it by actually capturing the window and doing a bunch of bullshit. You're probably not really something I really should be discussing. I guess it's just annoying. It's just fucking annoying. Anyway, let's play some Animal Crossing in the background there, because we want some background, right? I don't know how quiet to make that. Is that gonna be okay? Let's go up a slight bit. Things I should do before the stream, but I don't. Anyway, so let's see. We have I know I saw Platy. We have Potato, and yeah, you can see my mouse. Look at that. Woo. So Cannibalistic Wizard, Jacob, Plague Trucker Zach. Nice, nice. We have a audience of people to inflict whatever the fuck I found. So. This all starts a while back, I guess I should really say. Because I found a channel, right? Called Misali? I'm not really quite sure how to say that. But yeah, he looks at a lot of things called conlangs, right? Which are just long story short, they're basically just fake languages, right? And, you know, they cover things like, you know, you could have, Game of Thrones language, or even fucking Esperanto, and, no, fuck Esperanto. Like, I have feelings with Esperanto, it's just kind of like, nah, it's a joke, it's a fucking joke. But there's one that I came across where I just became, fascinated because of everything around it, right? And, I didn't quite realize how deep of a fucking rabbit hole this would get. And not deep, I guess I should say, it's more, yeah, I see what you did there. Well done. Yeah, I don't know if you can retract messages. So type carefully, chat. That's probably something to do with the extensions I'm using to have it look like that. But yeah, again, type carefully, chat. But yeah, I found, things where I'm like, oh dear god, it just gets worse and worse. Well, not really worse. You can't really get much worse than what the guy originally fucking did, but worse in just the sense of, this guy is crazy. This guy is actually fucking crazy. So I guess I should introduce you all to our boy, our mans, but before we fucking do that, if I take us here, right, and see, look, chat looks all nice here. Yeah, I will always have the receipts. Damn fucking right. Alright. This came to my attention, just before the stream started. Those fucking fucks! They're in the hashtag again, so that means I must do this live. I must smooth Biden them. Noaba. Give it a moment, give it a moment. Did spell that right? Yeah, I did. Come on. Smooth Biden them. Do it. There we go. All is right with the world. Let's turn that back on, and we'll switch it back to the actual window that it should be. Alright. Alright. Oh man, like this has been a long time coming. Alright, so let's meet our boy, Billy Ray Walden. Now, what did Billy Ray Walden do? Oh, he did some things. He certainly did some things. So Billy Ray Walden, born 3rd of January, 1952, also known as Billy Joe Walden, or this Nivutahiyada Idahesti Sequoia. That is my little best attempt at trying to read that. I'm considering what I know, I'm not 100% certain if that's actually a legit Cherokee name or if that's something he just made up. Cause well, you'll see. He is an American former fugitive, American Indian movement activist, and Esperantist. Isn't that just a delightful collection of titles? Who in 1986 became the 399th fugitive listed by the FBI on the 10 most wanted fugitives list. What did he do? Oh, what did he do? Oh god, so crimes, because yeah, there's a few of them, and if you're wondering why I'm just going, oh, look at this man, look at the crimes he did, wow, there's a reason. Trust me, there's a fucking reason, because it gets funny, alright? And I'm just gonna, let's just do that, right? That might have given it away, but at the same time, trust me, it gets fucking funnier, alright? I mean, nothing about this is quite funny, but, except maybe the Esperantist bit, but trust me, okay? The crime spree which Walden was convicted of began in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So he, robbed and wounded a man, then he got a 28-year-old woman shot in the head. Bullet grazed her skull and she survived, thank fuck, but that can't be said for some of the other victims in this, unfortunately. Woman robbed at gunpoint and shot. Woman died of injuries 2 days later. Then 2 people were shot and wounded while getting out of their car. 2 weeks later, 40-year-old was broken into, fatally shot. 13-year-old daughter died of smoke inhalation, which is just absolutely tragic. Nothing funny about this part of it, just nothing funny about this. This is all very fucking tragic. A man later identified as Walden was spotted fleeing a robbery in his car by police, who soon gave chase. Yeah, so he, did some things. Which led to him being, you know, on FBI Most Wanted list, and I cannot even fucking blame him, to be quite honest. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, buddy. What the hell? Manhunt and capture. Yeah, so they wanted him for, all these things. He had served in the US Navy for 10 years. And here's where we get into some of the crazy parts about Walden. He was additionally noted to speak and understand several different languages, including French, Italian, Japanese, Spanish, and Esperanto. He was reported to be one-fourth Cherokee Indian and have an interest in Cherokee history and culture. Alright. And, yeah, so they capture him, right? And then they do all this trial stuff, right? But this isn't what really is, I mean, this is important in a way, don't get me wrong, but all you really need to know about this part of it is that he, went on trial, he got the death penalty, and then bullshit happens, and, he's taken off the death penalty. So he's no longer, as I understand it, yeah, he's no longer on death row. Although he probably fucking should be. In Minecraft, of course, not IRL. In Minecraft. Oh god. So yeah, so this is a bad man. No good at all. So why is this funny? Why is any of this funny? Welcome, my friends, to Polyespo! What's Polyespo? Well, sit the fuck down. I'm about to fucking show you this lightning language. Polyespo is an international auxiliary language created by Walden. What is an international auxiliary language? Well, I'll fucking tell you. An international auxiliary language is a language meant for communication between people from all different nations, fucking Christ, who do not share a common first language. So this is what Esperanto is supposed to be, by the way. And hello, Green Badger Outdoors. So yeah, this is what Esperanto is supposed to be, along with a bunch of others that people have made, and they just don't really work. They're really, like, I understand what they're trying to do, but the problem is, it's like, well, no fake language you create is going to be able to cover all your bases. It's not going to be able to cover the tones that the Chinese have, because, yeah, fun fact, you say the same thing, but with a different tone of voice, it can mean something different in Chinese. It's not going to cover a bunch of African languages for fucking sure. I mean, there's African languages that consist of just clicks, you know? Like, and that's not even me being like, oh wow, look at that. No, that's actually a fact. There are languages that just consist of people clicking and stuff like that. It's a thing. Hell, some of these don't even cover, like, the weirdness that English can be. You know? Like, there's no way of doing this where it's going to appease everyone. Is my point. Like, props for trying, but if you're going to do this, you're probably better off just having it as like a... And this is just me proposing this as like someone that's not even really a linguist, it's just, you know, the way I'm seeing it, right? You're better off if you're going to do this, have it for like each continent, or just each area, right? Like, use Esperanto, go for it, fucking go for it, but like, that cannot be used in Asia. Because it's not, the languages that are sourced for that language are not Asian languages, they're all European. It's all fucking European. Like, mainly, from what I understand, French, German, and Italian. You get what I mean, though? It's like, have your Asian auxiliary language, have your European auxiliary language, just... If you're going to do that, you know? But... It's an interesting idea, but just, it's not gonna work. Just because of the way humans and language just are. But anyway, that's what that is, though, so... That's what Polyespo is supposed to be. Let's have a bit more of a look at that, shall we? And Walden created Polyespo. Like, it fucking, like, if you're looking and reading any of this, you're going to see exactly why this is a fucking joke so quickly. And I have not even gotten, oh my god, I haven't even gotten to the fucking alphabet for this abomination. It's, again, I'm not a linguist. I'm not a fucking linguist, but as someone that speaks a language, I don't think you need to be to see what's wrong with this. So what were his goals for Polyespo? The principle of creation for Polyespo was Walden's belief that certain languages contain words that made communication quicker, which he referred to as lightning bolts. Or lightning words. Just Jesus fucking Christ, man. And the goal was to combine as many of these as possible into one language. The language was originally referred to as Anagalisgi, the Romanized form of Cherokee word for lightning. So, this is where I, not just me, but I think a lot of people criticize Polyespo with this point, right? But it's also why I find this so fucking funny, okay? This next line. Most of Polyespo comes from Cherokee, English, Esperanto, and Spanish, the languages that Walden could speak. So, why do I find that so funny? Well, for starters, Esperanto, the fact that that is already a mishmash of other languages anyway, you did not need to... Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm pretty sure Esperanto includes stuff from English and Spanish, and even then it's like, well, you already have Italian thrown in there, like, that basically covers your Spanish component anyway, because Italian is a weird mix of, like, French and Spanish at times, you know? There's a reason why, if you speak one of those languages, it's kind of easy to learn the others so quickly. No, what I find so funny is, so look at sources, right? Phonology derived from Esperanto, vocabulary mostly from Esperanto, so this is just Esperanto 2.0, but also partially English and Spanish, plus 2 words from Cherokee. So what was that we read before? Most of Polyespo comes from Cherokee, English, Esperanto, and Spanish? That's a fucking lie now, isn't it? Because only 2 words of this are from fucking Cherokee. But he loves, that's the thing about this, about Polyespo, he loves to claim that a huge chunk of it is based on Cherokee. But it's not, it's 2 words. It's 2 fucking words and maybe a bit of grammar, but even then, most of this is actually, when you actually look at how he's constructed it, right? And again, I'm not a linguist, haha, I'm really not, I cannot stress that enough, but I've looked at Esperanto before. I had a brief period where I was like, yeah, why not, let's see if I can learn this, and yeah, I can understand when people say, oh, it's easy enough to learn, but a lot of that is just because that's the nature of a lot of the European languages that are used to source Esperanto. If you know English, if you know English, you kind of have a better chance of learning these languages than you would if you were like from Asia or something like that, right? Just because the languages are kind of similar enough. In a weird way. Again, not a linguist, but that was my brief experience looking at Esperanto. So, but the thing is, like, it's the sentences are structured basically exactly like you would expect of a European language that is not English. Yeah, this is just Esperanto, but more fucked up. Like, I cannot begin to fucking stress just how much of this is... How much of this really is just Esperanto, but fucked up. Which, yeah. Yeah, and if you think this already is kind of funny, oh boy, we're about to... So... The philosophy behind the language is reminiscent of sound symbolism, and therefore radically differs from the principles of Esperanto. Sort of. Kind of, but... It's really just fucking Esperanto 2.0. But with extra fucking steps. And here's a golden nugget right here. Walden also claimed that learning Polyespo is a golden opportunity to... Fucking Christ. Is a golden opportunity to acquire an Iroquoian spirit. What is an Iroquoian spirit? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. But whatever it is, I don't think he's using that right. That's probably very offensive to someone. In his words, when one gains a new language, one gains a new soul. Po is your golden chance to acquire an Iroquoian spirit. Just gonna take some water. Oh man. Oh man. Fucking beautiful. Fucking beautiful. And I'm just going to, well actually, now that I've seen that live chat thing, I'm just going to drag that down a bit, cause yeah, that works. And whoa, that's laggy. Hopefully the lag isn't, gonna be too bad. Holy shit. Holy shit. Alright, so yeah, if we learn Polyespo, guys, we get this Iroquoian spirit. It's, yeah. Yeah, but wait, it gets better. It gets better, so... I don't really know how to do this, this part of it. It's supposed to be fucking easy, but like, I'm that fucking smooth brain. Well, I'm not even gonna attempt this, but I do have, the original video I found on... Who actually covered this, right? Jan Misali. And, yeah, he does this, and... You hear it, and you immediately, like, I don't know much about language, but I know that's fucked up. But, here's something I can look at, and immediately tell you, oh my god, what the fuck, and this'll make the thumbnail of the stream, make a bit of sense. So, look at the alphabet, okay? We have A, B, B. Like, I know they have accents over the top, but come on, really? Come on. Come on. Like, come the fuck on, really? But we have this here, which is like a... Let's, zoom in a bit, right? To really just... Wow. Just to really let this just... let's soak this in. So... That's not an error. That's not a glitch. That is actually how that letter is. It's like a P with a W just over the top of it. Yeah, it explains it here. Like, it's just a P with a W on the top of it. And this one is just a T with a V. But no, this is pretty fucking bad, but, Not as bad as this. Have you ever in your fucking life ever seen a 2 with a dash on top of it? And have you ever in your fucking life seen a 2 be thrown into an alphabet? Because that's what we have going on here. Because, yeah, this is the alphabet for polyespo. Yeah, we have 2 and then this. 2 with an accent, like, for fuck's sake. But this is, he's legit. Like, he's like, yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. There's nothing wrong with this. Like, you can throw 2 with an accent in. Fuck it. Fuck it. So... And then the sentence he uses to, demonstrate, oop, I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry, chat. So the sentence he uses to, show us is his, lightning language of polyespo. I don't like bananas. That's it. I don't even know how the fuck to, I don't even know how the fuck to even, describe it, but that's fine. That's fine. Not this. That was something else I found, going down the rabbit hole a little bit. That's fine. So, we're gonna just pause this for a second. And let's just, hear this.
Polyespo is polysynthetic, which is meant to make it so that you can speak polyespo more quickly than Esperanto. A basic example would be something like bananthana placurla, a one-word sentence which means I don't like bananas.
Let's hear that one again, shall we?
Example would be something like bananthana placurla, a one-
Bananthana paterna. Like, I have to give Jan Msali credit here, you know? Like, I would not even know where the fuck to begin saying this. I would not even know... Oh, whoop. There we go. I really would not even know where the fuck to begin. But, like, the fucking champ he is...
Polyespo more quickly than Esperanto. A basic example would
he
be
gives
something
it to
like
us.
bananthana placurla, a one-
Bananthana paterna. Like, I also have to fucking wonder, why the fuck did this guy go like, I'm gonna use, so for my, totally not, Esperanto language, I'm going to use as my test sentence, I don't like bananas. Like, that, and then this is all just fucked up, like, oh my god, like, look, this is a sentence where it uses the tube and everything, like, holy shit. Holy fucking shit. If I go back a bit, I'm gonna see where he... Okay, yeah, because there's a lot going on with the sounds, right? Like, I'm just trying to... Well, I'm glad the little Nezuko's make this more digestible. Yeah, so this guy is clinically insane, right? I'm willing to bet, possibly, considering, again, this guy was, like, the 399th guy on the FBI's 10 most wanted list. Let's think about that for a second, right? Like, so this guy, he's doing all this shit, right, with polyespo. It's, you got the 2 with the accent. You got all this, you got, I don't like bananas. You got, yeah, the Iroquoian spirit. Just friendly reminder of who this guy is. He was convicted of the murders of 3 people. And he had a whole crime spree, right? He did a shit ton of robberies where it could have gone wrong. And a shit ton of robberies where it did go wrong. Right? Like, this guy These are his charges. Like, look, these are his fucking charges. This is not a good man. This is not a good man. Like, oh my god, I cannot begin to describe how much of a piece of shit this man is. Like, he had the death sentence, and it was fucking overturned because it's California. I think this was in California. I'm pretty sure he is, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he's in California. Oh yeah, because he actually did another funny thing about this guy, he did actually represent himself in court, so of course, right? Of course, the guy that made fucking Polyespo represented himself in court, and that was why he had the conviction overturned, because the judge with the sentence is like, yeah, you probably should have had actual, representation, buddy. What the fuck? In my opinion, that really should not have, had anything to do with it, considering there's plenty of other, serial killers that have absolutely represented themselves and, still gotten the death penalty and have not had that overturned as far as I'm aware. You know, like, yeah. California, come on. Come on. So yeah, considering he did all of this and represented himself in fucking court, and then went on to, you know, have this, chances are, yeah, he could very well be fucking insane, and I can't believe I keep clicking on that. That's coming later. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I didn't know YouTube changed their name to fuck you, and I say, oh, yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, finally YouTube is telling us how they really feel. I was just about to ask how we got on the list. Yeah, right? Like, all you need to see is the list of things he was, charged and, you know, actually convicted of. And it's like, yeah, no, understandable. Under-fucking-standable. Understandable that, you know, the FBI actually did want to do their job for once. But, yeah. I don't like that. He chose to represent himself. It wasn't like he wasn't given a real lawyer. He did not. Yeah, exactly. It's like, this guy, I don't think he, from what I know of it, right, it wasn't like he was ever denied actual legal access. It was just the fact that he was, he chose to defend himself. That was it. Which, as far as I'm aware, that's his right? His legal right to do that? Like, sure, the guy is kinda, debatably... You could very well debate that the guy is not right in the head, but... at the same time, he has enough sense to be, like... we'll get to that, right? But, because this is not where the rabbit hole ends for our main man, Billy Ray Walden. Like, it's really not. It doesn't quite... it just continues, right? Like, if it ended here, I would not be doing this, right? I'd just be, like, making jokes here and there, like, oh my god, the language with the 2 in it, it has 2 2s! No, there's a reason. There's a fucking reason, and... yeah, so let's just see if we can read this.
For that specific goal, it makes sense to have a larger inventory. That said, this isn't a particularly good large inventory.
It's really
Aesthetically, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
I made fun of Sambasa, but I could pronounce and called it a day. It's straight up bad design, easily the worst I've seen. The orthography, though.
Okay, he didn't read it. For fuck's sake, like, could you make the noises? Make the noises!
I, E, U, E, A, E, O, A, O. That vowel written with Q there is defined in the IPA with that reverse epsilon letter, but it's then called the vowel specifically in the American English pronunciations of words like girl, shirt, and fur. Since he specified American English, it's probably actually supposed to be more like than Anyway.
Like, this is just how, like, let's listen to that again, right? Oh my god, like...
E, E, U, E, O, O.
Like... like, some of those are so similar where you might as well not even have it in there. Honestly, you really might as well not. Like, it's just, what the fuck?
A nasal vowel. And also there's phonemic tone, I guess? The way tone works is explained very poorly, and I can't confidently say anything about it other than that it exists. I think there's 3 phonemic tones, but I'm not sure. It's just, I seriously don't have the words to describe this.
And I don't even fucking blame him, because, I'm not even a linguist, right? I can't say this, because I don't even really know how to read it. I don't even know if I could teach myself to read how to say this, you know? Because I'm just that fucking brain dead when it comes to shit like this, right? Like, it just flies over my head. But that doesn't mean that, like, when you read it out to me, I'm not gonna hear it. It's like, wow, that's kinda, huh? Huh. Yeah, there's a lot of variations of the same down, so yeah, it really is. It, like, welcome to fucking Polyespo. Fucking Christ. Yeah, and, we have a spoken sample. Oh, thank God.
It's from somewhere in the Polyespo document. It's short, but also...
Yeah, oh yeah, by the way, something I should mention. So the documentation for this, right? Because a lot of, if not all these languages, they all kind of require a kind of, documentation, right? And that's just because, well, it's a made-up language, right? So how the fuck are people supposed to learn this if literally no one speaks it? You have to document how to speak it. So, which should be simple enough, right? Like, you just write it in a language that actually is a real fucking language, and go, hey, yeah, this is how I speak my made-up language. Have fun, guys! Right? Right? Billy Ray Walden, he was so ingrained with the Polyespo. And not just Polyespo, but with the fucking... He was so enamored with Esperanto that all the documentation for Polyespo is in Esperanto. All of it. It's in fucking Esperanto. So you have to not only learn Esperanto to learn Polyespo, you have to translate it from Esperanto to something else so you can even teach other people how to speak this. So, good fucking luck if you want to learn Polyespo, because all the documentation is in Esperanto. This thing is fucking locked behind one of the original fake languages. It is that fucking ridiculous, and it really shows how tied Polyespo really is to Esperanto. Like, you cannot have one without the other. They are... Like, Polyespo is so codependent on the existence of Esperanto that it's not even worth learning. Like, say this was even a language that wasn't so, obviously insane, right? It actually had some fucking value to it, possibly. It doesn't fucking matter, because it's already locked behind a different language that you would have to learn. That it immediately erases any kind of value this thing would have had. Which is none already, but, you know, I don't think a main man Billy Ray Walden is really going to accept that, so...
I don't care enough to try to get a longer piece of text in this. Osio samideane, zo felicia che tagal decidi, lingvelerpa proiecto fin fine alveno. All in all, Polyespo is bad.
Yep. So, yeah, that was the written part. That was the, someone actually speaking Polyespo to the best of their fucking ability. And let's just listen to that again, shall we?
Osio samide anoi, zo felicia che tagal decidi, lingvelerpa proiecto fin fine alveno. All in all,
Remember, this is supposed to be a lightning language, right? Like, this is supposed to be quick and snappy. Like, today, Junior, you know?
fair enough to try to get a longer piece of text in this.
So let's just... Hello, like-minded people. So, yeah, okay, you have 2 words. One of them is kind of long there, buddy, but alright.
Samide anoi, zo.
But even in saying that,
But
right?
Also, I don't
Let's-
care enough
let's
to try
just
to get
hear
a
it
longer
read
piece of
out,
text in
right?
this. Osio samide anoi.
Hello, like-minded people. Like, yeah, it's 2 words. But Basio Samido not whatever. Hello, like-minded people. It's only just shorter. It's only just.
Zo felicia
Be happy that the day
che
to
tagal
decide
decidi, lingvelerpa proiecto
about the
fin
linguistic
fine
project has
alveno.
finally
All
arrived.
in all,
Like, I could say that in the exact period of time it fucking takes to say it in polyesper. Your language is fucking dumb. Congrats, my Jesus Christ. Congrats, my guy. My main man, Billy Ray Walden. Congrats, your language is garbage. And may your language be known as garbage until the end of fucking time, until the meteor strikes the earth, and we all live in the heat death of the universe. May we all fucking curse out polyespo and its fake 2s. God. Still a better language than that subhuman language. No, honestly, no, I think French is better than this. I mean, I might complain about French having, you know, like, fuck, Polly calls me mildly psychic because of the whole chip thing. No, I have nothing on the whole, you know, oh, we just know when to use the, you know, we just know when to call something masculine or feminine, just on instinct, pure-born instinct. But even in saying that, no, I think French, like, is fine. Like, I joke about the French and all that, but no, I think French is fine. Quite honestly, like, you could have a fucking worse language. There is always worse out there. French is fine, because at least it's a real fucking language. At least it has a history to it, you know? At least it's not, like... At least with French, right? It's not made up as being something that it very much is not. It's just a language that exists out there in the world. You cannot say the same for polyespo. This guy is a real trooper for going through learning this small portion. He really fucking is, honestly. Like, and he does this for a lot of, like, this guy, he does this for a lot of different, like, fake languages, basically. And, like, it's interesting to look through it, right? And hear him, like, like, just either... Most of the time, it's just, like, shit-talking these things, because, yeah, they are pretty fucking bad. But sometimes it's like, no, this is okay. Like, because some of them, it's like I said, conlangs kind of cover, like, the whole base, right? Of, Esperanto to this abomination to the shit you see in Game of Thrones. So when it comes to, like, fake languages where it's like, oh, no, this is just a part of a storybook, right? He's usually a little bit kinder to those, because the purpose of those is not to be an international auxiliary language. However, that's the point of polyespo, which is just fucking bizarre, considering, again, it is fucking locked behind an already existing international auxiliary language. You would have to learn that one to learn this, and even then, it's like, look, if you have to choose between polyespo and Esperanto, just go for fucking Esperanto. At least you're gonna have other people you can converse with in Esperanto. Like, as much as I don't like Esperanto, at least there's people that do like it, right? At least there's people that have learnt it and have, like, fucking conversations in that language. Like, you know, you get what I mean, though? It's like, at least you're not on your fucking own, and you're known, and at least you're not known as the fucking weirdo that's like, Polyespo is the way of the future, because it's such a fucking joke. Again, I'm not a linguist, but oh my god, it is such a fucking joke. Oh. Esperanto, let's make a language so no one has to compromise on having an international language. Rest of the world, fuck it, we will learn English. Basically, well, here's the other thing I always find a bit interesting about people bringing up international auxiliary languages and there being a need for them. As long as language has existed and people have spoken different languages, people have made ways of being able to communicate between each other. Like, how do I say this? People have created ways to be able to speak to other people who speak different languages, whether that's they learn their language or they create some weird hybrid mishmash between their two languages, right? Well, even if they just go like point, right, to indicate they want something, like people find a way. And not even just that, but not all that long ago, do you know what the actual international language that people spoke was? You know, when it's like, oh, we all speak different languages, what do we speak to understand each other? French! Like, that's not even a fucking joke. You look in your passport right the fuck now. I'm willing to bet you have, if you have a passport, it's going to be English, right? Or whatever your first language is, wherever you're from, right? And then it'll have French. The reason for that is because French used to be the international language. Like, that's just the way it fucking was. English only really became the international language somewhat recently. Which I really do appreciate as an English speaker, because I don't really, can you imagine me trying to fucking speak French? Holy shit. I'm pretty sure I've caused Sam to die on the inside like, the few times that, like, you know, I've gone, hey, how do you say that in French? And I've repeated it back to him, you know? But, yeah, not all that long ago, it was French. And before that, like, way before that, it would have been another language. Hell, back in the day, it would have been fucking, like, Latin, for fuck's sake, you know? People find ways of communicating if they do not speak the same language. You do not need an international auxiliary language. Because, technically, it already exists. It exists in the form of people learning how to speak English. It exists in the form of people able to speak French. It existed thousands upon thousands of years ago of people learning to speak fucking Latin. Like, it's... And yeah, this is really mostly taking into account, like, the European-esque world, right? Like, the West and all that. But... yeah, it's just... International auxiliary languages are an interesting idea, but it's just, it's not going, you can't make it work. It just doesn't work for a variety of reasons. Now, does this mean I think you should not make up fake languages? No, of course not. Fake languages are fun. They can be fun. It's fine. It's just, don't have this... Don't be so delusional to think that your fake language is going to change the world. Don't be so delusional to think that your fake language is going to be, you know, the next big thing. It's going to be spoken at international conferences instead of whatever the fuck language they're using right now, which is probably English. Like, just, it's not, it's an interesting concept, but it's just, it cannot work. It cannot fucking work. So, yeah, that was Polyespo spoken, right? And as far as I'm aware, if we look, right, I look up Polyespo spoken, and I don't know if I should look up other search terms, right? I probably could have, you know. I'm pretty damn good at figuring that out, right? But no, I scroll. Yeah, this seems to be the only guy that really Jan Misali seems to be the only guy that really, really speaks about polyespo in any kind of capacity, which honestly... Sorry, noise. Jesus Christ. Sorry, chat. But yeah, he seems to be the only guy that speaks about polyespo in any kind of capacity, which, you know what, fair enough. I don't fucking blame anyone. And, is this a bot? You know the rich kid? No one knows the rich kid. Are you a bot? Is this a bot? Anyway, but what did catch my attention, and this, I'm gonna go back to, we'll come back to Billy Ray just in a moment, but so looking this up, right? Scroll down, right? Native Esperanto speaker. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Native Esperanto speaker. So that's what I kept clicking over here, right? Like by accident. So let's just listen to her speak for a second.
Mi estas Stella, kaj la lingvo kiun mi parolas estas Esperanto.
So she's speaking Esperanto. Let's just...
Zamenhof en la 19ª jarcento kreis tiun ĉi artefaritan lingvon, kiu estas mia denaska lingvo. Denaska signifas ke miaj gepatroj ambaŭ, fakte, parolis al mi la lingvon ekde mia naskiĝo.
So this got me curious, right? Like, I mean, of course, it would have to get me fucking curious, because Esperanto is not a real fucking language. Like, it's only real in the sense of, yeah, it exists, someone made it. People learn it. It's on fucking Duolingo, for fuck's sake. But it's not a naturally occurring language. It's just not. So, what the fuck do you mean this person is a native Esperanto speaker? Stella is one of a few thousand native speakers of Esperanto. Yeah, a constructed international auxiliary language, or auxlang, or conlang even. And yeah, this thing was created in 1887, just... Yeah. Yeah. There are a million Esperantists worldwide. Yeah, and so we look at the comments, right? Like, I'm Portuguese, I never studied Esperanto whatsoever, and I could understand much of what she said. I'm amazed. This is going to be a pattern, guys. It sounds like another Romance language. As a French native speaker, it sounds like a mix between Italian and Spanish. I'm just gonna turn this back on. I have never heard this language spoken, but feel like I heard words in German, French, Spanish, and Portuguese. Quite an interesting language. As a Spanish speaker, it was amazing how much of this I could understand. Esperanto is the best. Easy to learn, easy to speak, easy to write. Since it's a mix of language, you can understand the other languages as well. It also sticks with you because it was designed to be easy, thus withstanding time and effort. See, that's the common thing that people that are, you know, really big on Esperanto will say. It's easy to learn, and it sticks with you, right? The only reason I was ever really interested in Esperanto was because it was apparently easy to learn. And because it was a mix, it would mean that you would be able to kinda understand the other languages. That's the only fucking reason. Because I was more interested in being able to understand the other languages. Now, did I really, you know, put the effort in to learn Esperanto? Not fucking really. To be honest. Not fucking really. Just... Yeah, like, I'm a native Italian speaker, and I've learnt some other languages, including Spanish. I understood almost 95% of this. Esperanto's Latin roots are definitely visible. So, that's... yeah, like, that's kind of the big problem a lot of people have with Esperanto. It's the fact that it is propped up as an, you know, international language, right? Like, oh, we could speak this all around the world. Fuck your language, speak Esperanto instead. When it's just, you look at those comments, and, yeah. You notice the pattern of Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, over and over? Because, yeah, that's the problem. And it's like I said before, right? That you're never gonna get a true, you're never gonna get a true international auxiliary language just because of that alone. Because it is so, these languages are so specific to regions. Like, good luck getting a fucking, like, Korean or Chinese person learning Esperanto without it being really, accented beyond all belief. Like, just good fucking luck. And like, it's not gonna be easy for them to learn. Like, just, if you're so determined for Esperanto to be your international auxiliary language, use it in Europe. Like, I don't fucking get this need for it to be all over the world, because it's not gonna work. There's so many reasons why it's not gonna fucking work. Just Europe auxiliary language. But no, they're fucking determined, and now we have native Esperanto speakers just existing in the world. So yeah, that led me to here. Native Esperanto speakers. They are people who have acquired Esperanto as one of their native languages. As of 1996, aka the cursed year, aka the year I was born, haha, get wrecked, I'm fucking cursed as shit, there were 350 or so attested cases of families with native Esperanto speakers. So... so we have, like, this, right? List of noted native speakers. Below is a list of noted native speakers of Esperanto. So we have this, right? So... this is all things, right? So what this is, and what I've gathered, right? You ever hear of those parents that are like, and this is usually American parents that do this, they're like, oh, I love Britain. Oh, hail Britannia. I love me some Doctor Who and all that shit. Oh, wouldn't it be great if my child spoke with a British accent? Haha, yeah. So they, you know, they sit their child down, like, at very young ages, and they're like, oi, mate. You fucking what, mate? Oh, Doctor Who, awesome! Like, yeah, that was more Kiwi than actual fucking. That was more Doctor. No, not Doctor Who. That was more fucking New Zealander. But you get what I mean, right? So they sit their kids down and they speak with British accents, and they. Right, and then the kid grows up and it's like, oh, are you actually from Britain? It's like, no, my parents are just fucking morons. They're just fucking weirdos. It's exactly that. That's what this is, except with Esperanto. Like, that's exactly what this fucking is. It's parents that are really big into Esperanto and all it entails, and they're like, I'm gonna force this language on my kid instead of our actual native language. I find this so fucking sad. 'Cause remember, let's just look at Esperanto here on the Wikipedias, shall we? It is... Esperanto was made, remember, made in 1887. This is not a naturally occurring language. This was made up. And not even that, but like Esperanto is such a known mess in certain parts, right? Like there's like if we go back, right, in the right, Esperanto was the precursor to Edo or Ido or whatever the fuck, right? What's that? It's another international auxiliary language because these things don't fucking end. Esperanto is not where the shit ends. They continue to create the shit. Edo, from what I understand, is just Esperanto 2.0. Which I know I call Polyespo Esperanto 2.0, but that's more like, you know, April Fool's Day. You know, haha, April Fool's Day, Esperanto 2.0. No, Edo is, if I remember correctly, that is the actual, pretty much, the next step. And it just kept going and going and going. And now we have people that are native fucking speakers of this because, what, their parents are that fucking desperate for Esperanto to be a thing? And hello, Rotten Corpse. But you understand what I'm saying here? Like, this is just really fucking sad. Like, really fucking sad. Are you for fucking real? You know? Like... And you know my first time I ever came across Esperanto as a thing? Red Dwarf. Because that's what Rema is always trying to learn. He's trying to learn fucking Esperanto. And it's just... like... the fact that you have a show that's supposed to be based like in spacefaring future, right? And you have people trying to learn Esperanto but they're not really using it. And it's always seen as a fucking joke. Like, I can't think of a better way of using this fucking made-up language, honestly. I cannot think of a single better way than just as a joke on some random British sitcom show. Well, not even really sitcom, but you get what I mean. Ah, man. Like, not a clue. I don't even know what's being talked about. I'll probably leave it at that way. Yeah, well... Welcome to the world of fucking made-up languages. Yeah, friendly reminder, this is where we started. We started all with Billy Ray Walden, the 399th man listed on the most wanted list of the FBI, who made up this fucking this gorgeous language where it features it features two with an accent as a letter. Where it has the sentence, I don't like bananas, as its test sentence. Friendly fucking reminder, everyone. Just, fucking Christ. Yeah, like, this just makes me sad. This just makes me so sad that this is a native speaker of Esperanto. Like, there are native speakers out there because of the same shit as parents sitting their kids down at young ages and just getting them to speak with British accents. Like, same fucking shit. But yeah, let's just close that. Let's close that. And let's get to the other part of, why, yeah, this is actually a different kind of rabbit hole. Because again, if it was just this, I would have left it here. I would have left it at my Twitter postings of, oh my god, this is real. Which happened months and months ago, if anyone fucking remembers that, but hey, I don't blame you if you don't. No. What actually, what has actually led us down this path? welcome to his vlog. This man, yeah, he has a blog spot. I found this by the way, I found this by scrolling down, right? References, right? So it's like, let's just, you know, references, right? And then you scroll down to external links. So, this, right? All in Esperanto, let's not click on that. The Serial Murderer, that's a web archive. Again, another web archive to an article in French for some reason. Then you have this. This caught my interest. Stories, documents, and photos from family and friends. Click that, and you get here. Well, yeah, this certainly adds to some things now, doesn't it? Fucking doesn't it? So, I don't know. I don't really know the ins and outs of this particular blog, right? I just know it exists. I clicked around a little bit when I first found it, but it became clear to me quite quickly that the more I clicked around, the more I'm like, oh man, no, I need to save this. I need to do something with this. Because I mean, fucking look at it. Fucking look at this. I just didn't know what I was going to do with it, and then I had the idea of, oh, well, I do this now. Why the fuck not? You might as well. So yeah, this is the whole reason why we're here, guys. This. If I had not scrolled down on Wikipedia and found this, we would not be here right now. We would not be looking at any of this. We would not have found out that, we would not have found that there are native, Esperanto speakers. We would not have looked at the general fucked upness of Polyespo. You would not know of our main man, Billy Ray Walden. Oh, I have inflicted it on Polly. Don't worry about that, BG. I have absolutely inflicted. When I first found this, I inflicted this on fucking Polly. And I told him, like, either, like, a Nawaba or what. I don't know if it's really Nawaba. Like, it could be Nawaba worthy, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know how interested he was at the same time. Like, I think he had a bit of an interest in, like, oh wow, yeah, this is fucking weird, but not in the same way that I do. So, and he hasn't asked about it since, so yeah, you don't have to worry. I have inflicted some of this on Polly. So he's aware, at least. He is aware of our main man, Billy Ray Walden. But, yeah, so you can send him a letter. You can send him a letter at the, institution he is currently in. I don't see why you fucking would. Don't do that. Oh my god, please, for the love of Christ, don't send this man letters. Don't encourage him. But you can. So if you had scrolled down, we could all have remained blissfully ignorant. Yeah, basically. Yeah, if I had never scrolled down, no one would know. None of you would be even aware that our main man, Billy Ray Walden, even exists. But here we fucking are. Here we are, and I can't say that I'm not, I'm not quite pleased, because, yeah, this fills me with a weird kind of, a joy to share this weirdness, you know? Because it's so fucking bizarre. The whole fucking thing is so bizarre. Like, who would fucking ever think that this man, who was the 399th person to be listed on the FBI's most wanted list, right? Not only spoke, like, a bunch of languages, including Esperanto, but made his own fucked up language called Polyespo. That includes 2 words from Cherokee, by the way. a whole 2 words. But it gets better, right? Because so this is why I kind of went, yeah, this is an indication that the guy might be sane enough to at least be able to make the call of defending himself in court, because he has writings, and I know that's like, so what, Fab? The man has, he's written some shit. A lot of crazy people have written some shit. Chris Chan has written some shit. Does that mean he, you know, has the mental capacity to represent himself in court? In the case of Chris Chan, no, because, I mean, have you seen the shit he writes? Like, yeah, that is not a well man. Whereas, as crazy as our main man Billy Ray Walton is, right? As fucking crazy as he seems, the writing is kinda like, at least the little I've seen of it, it's like, yeah, okay, it's a bit nuts, but it's nothing on the levels of Chris Chan. It's nothing on the levels of other insane fucking weirdos that you see in prisons, where it's like, yeah, no, that's a fucking crazy man. That's a not very well individual at all. Like, it's crazy, but it's not quite at those levels. It's at a level where it's like, okay, you have some really, interesting ideas, to put it mildly. But nah, this is a man there I'm like, I think it was genuinely a mistake to take him off the death row because of, what, just because he was allowed to represent himself? I think it's genuinely a mistake. Because he's crazy, but he's not so fucking crazy that he's not so fucking crazy that he's just, you know, going, ah yes, I see right there the Iroquoian spirit is in the room. He's right in front of me. He's talking to me about how much of a fucking fantastic and banger of a language polyespo is. Like, it's not like that. Yeah, there is a difference between crazy and insanity. Yeah, and this guy hasn't quite, from what I have seen anyway, because I clicked around a little bit, but I didn't get too in deep, because this is one of those things where it's like, I kind of want to see this and have a record of this, of like finding it live, right? Because it's not the same. This kind of thing is not exactly the same when you share it with people and you've already seen everything there is to see, right? It's not the same. Which is why, yeah, I looked around and then I just kind of went, nope, okay, I'm bookmarking this for another day. But yeah, from what I've seen, at the time anyway, like, maybe it's changed nowadays, but at least at the time that these writings were written, he was not insane. Just a little touch of the crazies. Just a little weird. But that's really it. It's such a fucking mistake to be like, oh, well, you know, you didn't do the representations properly, And hello there, Shadowclaw. You came at a, you came at a very interesting time, putting that mildly. So, some early collections of information about Anya Sequoia, aka our main man, Billy Ray Walton, a starting place timeline. Or read existing summaries of what happened, dated 2003, 1994, and 1992. So, I haven't actually looked at this timeline, to be quite honest. So, alright, so we have a oh god, lovely, we have a timeline. So, childhood, 1952 to 1970. So, 52. Alright, fair enough. He was born in this, and in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, the capital of the Cherokee Nation. He was raised with love by his grandparents. I love how, like, this is all they say. Like, he was raised with love by his grandparents, and he dreamed of a language project he called Enagalizki. This is all to be said about this man's childhood. Are we sure that's all that's to be said? And did the music run out? Oh, the music ran out. Yeah, I guess that is kind of the downside, right? Let's just use this. There we go. Rain sounds. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. That works. Awesome. Well, maybe just sorry. Yeah, that's better. That's better. All right. So yeah, that's all that's to be said about his childhood. So the Navy years. Following high school, and I love how, like, can I just say, I love how on this whole fucking blog, this whole fucked up blog spot, they never refer to him as Billy Ray Walden. Not even, like, they do it here, right, for the address, right? Because I get the feeling that, I get the genuine feeling that, he would not be able to receive his mail if it wasn't addressed to Billy Ray Walden. Because N.I. Sequoia, and I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right, and quite frankly, like, the only reason I even want to say that right is in case that is not, a straight up made up name. Right? It actually is a Cherokean name. Like, that would be the only reason I'd be like, you know? But I have a strange suspicion that that's a name he gave himself. You get what I mean? Like, because it would fit right in the whole crazy man thing going on here. But yeah, everywhere else, he's never referred to as Billy Ray Walden. It's only for the address, because how else is he gonna get your precious fan letters? Oh, right, look at this. This website is maintained by Sharon Huang Collagen, a friend and fellow Esperantist since 1985. And you can, oh, it's translated via Google. Nice. Yeah, like, I find this hilarious that it's never Billy Ray Walden. It's never Billy Ray Walden unless you want to send him a letter. Like, even here, like, they don't even just call him Billy or Bill or Walden or anything. It's N.I. Who does that? I don't think I've ever seen one of these things where, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna refer to the man with initials, and everyone's totally gonna know what I mean by that. Like, that is... There's something very special going on here. Oh god. So he following high school, our main man Billy Ray Walden, because I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Fuck off. Enrolled in the United States Navy. What does NI even stand for? This up here. It stands for Nivtohiada Idahesdi. Again, no idea if I'm saying that right, but that's exactly why they put initials instead of putting the whole thing out there. That is why, because it is so hard to say that they've obviously just gone, oh, fuck this, like, let's just do that, right? When the obvious answer would be, why don't you just call him Sequoia? Like, why don't you just do that? That's not... Come on. Come the fuck on. So it stands for Jim. Well, here's the thing that I'm not really too 100% on. I'm not really sure if the name itself is an actual... Like, I do have that feeling that this is a name he gave himself, but chances are it's also an actual Cherokee name, right? Because he does seem to know at least some. I mean, you'd fucking hope so. He was apparently allegedly born in the Cherokee Nation, right? But you never know. So this could be his actual Cherokean name. But who the fuck really knows? Like, I mean, I guess I could try and look it up, but at the same time, it's like, what are the chances that it's something that was added by a friend of his? I mean, look, he's got people that are willing to keep up and maintain a blog for him, right? Despite the fact that this is a man that went on a fucking crime spree. That was so fucking bad. Remember, he went on a crime spree so fucking bad that he got on the FBI's most wanted list. Like, and he still has fucking friends that are willing to, what, update a blog for him? Like, hi Lisa. But just, holy fuck, man. So, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this man's name, but I'm not calling him that, because, quite frankly, this is a piece of shit. This guy is such a piece of shit. I'm gonna laugh at him, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna fucking laugh at him and his fucking shitty ass language, but that's just because it's so funny. But I have no real respect for this man, so I'm not even gonna attempt that. Why should I? If this man did not respect the lives of, like, a shit ton of people, you know? Why should I respect his wish to be called this? Like, you're a piece of shit, man. At least that's my fucking stance on it. The Heaven's Gate website is still live. Yeah, I'm aware of that one. Like, I'm aware that that's still live and why that's being run and all that. That's also kind of funny, but like, that one's quite well known. I don't know how well known this is. Oh man, so our main man Billy Ray Walton enrolled in the United States Navy. Fuck. He trained as an electronic warfare technician and progressed to the rank of first-class petty officer responsible for electronic warfare watch supervision. Oh, that's fancy schmancy. He discovered and joined the Esperanto movement with enthusiasm. He married a Japanese Esperantist. I would love to hear this woman speak Esperanto. Holy fuck. And was blessed with 2 children. This man has children! This man has fucking children. Jesus Christ. At his own request, he was honorably discharged from the Navy in 1984. So San Diego. So this looks like, him trying to, you know, walk his way out of this one. On December 20th, 1985, our main man, Billy Ray Walden, was assaulted in San Diego and his car stolen. Understanding that his assailant's intention was to frame him, he escaped and lived underground in San Diego for 6 months, hoping to find evidence with which to defend himself. During this time, he was placed on the FBI's 10 most wanted list. He was arrested for a minor driving infraction in June 1986 and imprisoned under high security for 5 years in the San Diego County Jail until his trial in 1991. And then we got San Quentin to 1992 to present. In March of 1992, a main man, Billy Ray Walton, was transferred to death row in San Quentin State Prison, where he still resides. He occupies his time corresponding with friends and writing science fiction novels. So this obviously hasn't been updated in a little bit, because if this was an up-to-date timeline, it would have told us he's no longer on death row, because California law shenanigans. But yeah, that was an interesting, I actually have not looked at the, I was aware this kind of existed, but I had not actually looked at the timeline. But the fact that this is his, excuse, you know, of, oh, well, why would you be blamed for such a heinous series of events? Oh, yeah, I was framed. Interesting way to go with it, I guess? But, if we were to look at his actual, like, let's go back to Wikipedia. And I know it's Wikipedia, right? You could change whatever the fuck. Right? But as a starting off point, at least, this is, I would consider Wikipedia at least as a starting off point, right? Solid enough. It's better than IMDb, anyway. So, we actually kind of look at, like, the things, right? So, let's see. We basically read. Yeah, on December 19th, a man later identified as Walden was spotted fleeing a robbery. Like, so he was identified as Walden, right? That would have to be like a pretty close, like, yeah, people can look like other people and not be completely related at all. Like, I've seen that in real life, you know? Like, it's like, holy shit, you guys related? No, not at all. It happens. People, like, there's only so many types of, like, features out there in the world where, yeah, it happens. But I don't know, man. I don't know if it's, like, to that extent. Like, if they're able to, like, positively identify you. You know? And there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Right? You're a little, And then, managed to evade. So, like, there's enough people that, like, somewhat survived, right? And they probably were able to go, yeah, that's our man. That's our main man, Billy Ray Walden. And I would assume, like, considering, look at this, right? Look at this list of, things. Considering this one, like, this one right here, but I'm not gonna read it out loud. I'm going to assume with that one at least, because this is a pretty basic overview, right? It doesn't really get into anything in depth, which is fine, right? It's Wikipedia. Yeah, who cares? But I'm going to assume just the fact that this is listed on there, that there was tests done, right? And yeah, sure, it's like the 80s, but I'm going to assume that, like, the fact they even went through with the trials and stuff like that, right? Like, it was without a fucking doubt this man. Like, you would have to assume that for it to be this, for him to have this list of crimes associated with the man, and, like, you would have to be able to pin it. And I know that's not always the case, right? Like, there's tons of cases where that's not, you know, oh, it seems like it's this dude, but it's really fucking not. It's all circumstantial. There's too much going on here where it's like, I don't know, man. I think you did it. Like, I think you might have did it. And, yeah, it's... Like, I don't think you can quite... Like, I've heard some, incredible stories people have tried to use to get that, like, try and find their way out of a murder that they obviously did commit, right? But that's a, not a new one of, like, I was framed, but it's one where it's like, well, you better have some, good proof of that, buddy. You know, where were you when these things were taking place? Like, and also, not even just that, but let's say, okay, let's say he was being, let's say he was being framed. he was assaulted in San Diego and his car stolen. Understanding that his assailant's intention was to frame him, he escaped and lived underground in San Diego for 6 months. Why didn't you just go to the cops? Like, if you were that worried about, getting framed for shit, before it fucking happens, why didn't you just go to the cops so you could have, like, the perfect fucking alibi of, like, yeah, it couldn't have possibly be me. Haha, like, I was with you guys the whole time. Like, yeah, one of his victims did survive, she was shot. Yeah, that's, we did read that earlier. Like, right there, it's like one of the earlier ones. Man was robbed and wounded, and then, yeah, the 28 woman, it grazed her skull and survived. Like, that's what I mean by, like, there were people that, you know, they could have taken as witnesses that actually survived, encounters with him. Like, how do you explain that then? Like, I mean, I'm, like, as someone that's had to, you know, actually do a police interview before of, like, yeah, so the guy, you know, was holding up a knife, you know, that was fucking terrifying. Yeah, memory can be a bit malleable, but not that fucking malleable. Like, it can be absolutely fucking malleable, but, like, not to the point of not being able to give any kind of, valid information. Sure, some of it might be a bit fucky-wucky, but enough to be able to probably identify the fucking guy, right? Like, just a thought, you know? Like, so you have the witness, like, again, if this is really what happened, why didn't you go to someone, even if it's not the cops, right? Why don't you just go to someone and be like, look, some fucky shit is happening, can you be my like, not even that, like, the cops probably would have been the best bet, right? And he was assaulted, and his car was stolen, which implies also he could have had injuries. Why didn't you go to the hospital? Why didn't you go to the fucking hospital? That would also been a great fucking alibi. No, I think he did it. Like, this is some bullshit right here. Like, he escaped and lived underground in San Francisco for 6 months. Like, this is not what normal people do. And hello, Advocatus Diaboli. Welcome to whatever the fuck this shit show is. But yeah, like, all of this just screams to me, nah man, you did it. You fucking did it. You're trying to find a way to be like, I'm innocent, bro, trust me. There's nothing innocent about our main man, Billy Ray Walden. There's nothing fucking innocent here. These are the eyes of a killer right here. Of a killer and the inventor of a really fucked up language. Fucking Christ. So, yeah, that's the timeline. I don't know. I'm not actually sure when the last time this thing was updated was. I know the last time I looked at this, they did, yeah. Yeah, okay, this wasn't there last time. Alright, let's just close that, because we don't need that. We've looked at the timeline. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So, last time I looked at this, it mentioned, like, how they were, like, debating about the death row bit. Right? And now it says all this on January 23rd. His original trial was unfair and reversed the verdict after 30 years on death row. He is 71 years old. It is yet unclear what happens next. It is possible that he will now undergo a new trial, which, he fucking did it, guys. Come on. Like, I don't think even if he gets, like... What the fuck is that? Oh, there is... Okay, that looks like a delivery of food. Alright then, sorry about that. Even if he does get a new trial, let's say he does. I highly fucking doubt. Oh my god. One moment. Oh god, I have no idea what the fuck that was about. That was weird. So sorry about that. But yeah, even if this guy gets another, like, even if he gets another trial, I don't think it's gonna go the way he wants. I don't think it's gonna go the way anyone that supports this man wants. And quite frankly, that's probably the way it should be. And god damn it! Platty, why? Why? So, okay, and so that timeline is kind of out of date then. If April 17th, 2023, he was transferred to San Diego Central Jail. So he's not, yeah. Whoever's running this, they obviously care enough to update this, but the timeline is just kinda... the timeline is just kind of whatever. So... God, I'm hoping I don't have to get up again, because that might happen, but guys, and if that does, I should probably put the BRB thing up. Because, yeah, that's why I have that. I should really fucking use that. So. Where to now? Oh, well, where to now? So. Well, there's a lot of things that we could do. I don't know what this is. Let's have a look. Foster's Friends of our main man, Billy Ray Walden. Team Research Switzerland. It's a Swiss charity that was founded in 1992 solely to secure and protect the legal rights. Oh man. The Swiss are trying to protect this man. What the fuck? They've been active on this case in 1992. Jesus fucking Christ. Is to provide a main man Billy Ray. Why do you put this? Okay. Okay. Why is it on the timeline you're like, oh yeah, NI, and now you're like Sequoia? Like, I'm still not gonna call him that, but... Why? Why? What the fuck? Is some consistency too much to fucking ask? No, of course it is. It's fucking polyespo. These are people that are okay with polyespo. What the fuck am I thinking? The Bar of England and Wales Human Rights Committee is ready to prepare, in collaboration with legal organisations in Switzerland and the United States of America, the appeal against our main man Billy Ray Walden's conviction based on the violations of human rights which have emerged. What violation? I'm sorry, like, he chose to represent himself in court. That's not a violation. That's the judge just going, okay, whatever you want, buddy. You can do that. Like, that... So many people have... Oh my god. Oh my god. Like... And can I just say, why is there a Swiss charity involved in this? Why is there a Swiss charity involved in this? Why is the Bar of England and Wales Human Rights Committee involved in this? This isn't... Why? Why? Why would you... Why? Why would you sick fucks want to unleash polyester upon the world? Like, what the hell? Sorry, I'm looking out the window again. I should... Yeah. I'm paranoid now. So, yeah, that's what that is. What's this? What's this? Sat... Forbidden! Oh, sweet! I'm forbidden! Then what's this one? Am I also gonna be forbidden? This site can't be reached. Oh! Oh. Oh. I feel like I'm about to get like 90 viruses. Holy shit. Okay, this is some Esperanto shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fu- Okay, yeah, I can't read Esperanto, so there's no point in that. Some other NIS websites. Wikipedia. Alright, we got Amy Wallace of the Esperanto USA. Well first, let's see what this is. Okay, I don't like, I don't think I've ever seen that. Oh my god. So, you don't see the web address in this, and I'm not going to readjust the window, because it's going to be a bitch to set it back to where it should be. The web address is ttt.esperanto-usa.org. I don't think I have ever seen a website start with TTT. So, and again, I feel like just because of that, I'm gonna get like 1,000 fucking viruses just looking at this. So, yeah, this is a website about Esperanto. Great. Cool, excellent. So LA Times, they covered the trial. So 1992, 1991. No, thank you. So this is. Oh. Oh, that's. Fucking Christ. Just read that. That's upsetting. That's fucking upsetting. Yeah, see, look, he represented himself. He could. Oh, I always love that. When they question themselves. Oh man. So, yeah, this is a link. It's just. I don't. So they link it as like. Amy Wallace covered his trial in 1991. All right. That's obviously what they're wanting, right? But I guess they couldn't. I don't understand why they couldn't just link the actual article itself, right? Why'd they link? They linked the search term, which means anyone on this fucking website, on this fucking blog, right? They're like, oh yeah, Billy Ray Walton, he's like N.I. Sequoia, this man. He seems like a, you know, good dude. He just got a little framed, right? Like he was totally innocent. They click on this. They see all this. Like, I don't know, man. If this was me, right? Say I was our main man, Billy Ray Walden, right? I don't know. Say this. Like, I don't think I'd be linking this. I genuinely don't think I would be linking this. I'd just leave it be. Like, this just seems like such a bad thing to link. Right. Like, this is... Yo, why would you do that? So let's have a look at the Wikipedia. This is the last one. So, our main man, Billy Ray Walden, appears in several articles in Wikipedia. He hopes to find a volunteer. For fuck's sake! For fuck's sake! What are you doing? He hopes to find a volunteer willing to help him participate in the editing of these articles. Please write to him if you are interested. Don't write to him! Don't write to this man! What the fuck? So... Oh my god, so... Wait, is there just a Wikipedia on its own for Polyespo? No, it's not. It's... Dude. This is also such a terrible idea. Like, imagine you're on this website, right? And you are beginning to believe this man when he tells you, like, they're telling you, oh yeah, look, I was framed. I was fucking framed for all this shit. Help me edit my Wikipedia article. You click on it, right? I don't even need that one, because I already have it up. You click on it, and then you immediately get all this shit. Like, I only really skimmed this, right? And even then, it's like, it's not much of a big, it's not really much of a big read, right? Like, but... You read it, right? And you just kind of go... Like, there's no mention of him, like... No mention of, like, any of the things of, like, I was framed, right? That's not on here at all. Like... This is such a bad fucking idea. This is like linking the article search thing all over again. This is a bad idea. Why would you even list this? Why? And like, he hopes to find a volunteer willing to help him participate in the editing of these articles. Why? Why can't the people running this fucking blog do that for you, man? Like, they seem to be willing to update this thing even quite recently. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is, you're like, yeah, $5 says it's women who are helping him. Like, this website is maintained by Sharon. So, yeah, it's, a friend and fellow Esperantist since 1984. Actually, when did he commit the crimes again? Yeah, he wanted a crime spree in 1985, so this fucking person has been, a friend of his since his crime spree. That's, that's a little weird. Just a little fucking weird. And I see you guys joking in chat, like, oh yeah, that's, you know, oh, but I really want to write him. Troll him by snail mail? No, it's not worth it. It's not, you have to pay for the stamps. Like, writing to this man, it's not even worth the payment, like the 5 cents it would take to pay for a fucking stamp. Just, nah, don't contact him. Just leave him be. Leave him to fucking rot in San Diego Central Jail. So, that's the other links, right? So... so let's have a look, right? The Great Destroyer of Hope is dead wrong. An attack on the theories of Albert Einstein. This guy. This guy. This book is in the process of publication. Below are an introduction and table of content. Keep in mind, these people are like proponents of learning Polyespo and Esperanto. I mean, I don't know if this person that's Sharon here, I don't know if she's really big on the whole Polyespo thing, but she's obviously into Esperanto. Maybe you should learn your own fucking language first before you start going, oh, everyone should learn this bullshit. Because below are an introduction and table, like technically correct, but it just sounds wrong. Like, that just sounds kind of wrong. 24th of October 2007. Table of contents temporarily removed due to typing errors. Fantastic. Oh, man. So... I've read... This is one of the things that I looked at, right? And I was just kind of like, what the fuck? Not the timeline, not any of these links. This I did vaguely read, and it is, this man, like, I really need to stress, I'm not a scholar. I'm not like Polly, I'm not, like, I've never been to university. The closest I've been to is fucking TAFE, for fuck's sake. I'm not, you know, high-tier intelligence when it comes to, like, ah, yes, let me break down your argument, this, that, and the other. No, I'm really not, but I'm also not, like, yeah, and I'll joke I'm smooth-brained, but I'm also not, I'm not completely dumb. I'm not dumb enough to be like, I could totally destroy Albert Einstein with facts and logic, you know? Like, I'm not that fucking dumb. But this guy is, like, Albert Einstein Einstein was the great destroyer of hope. Albert Einstein still is the great destroyer of hope. We live on Earth, the planet of lost hope. I say this tongue-in-cheek and seriously combined. Tongue-in-cheek because Einstein didn't destroy all the hope in the world. Seriously because he certainly destroyed some very important hope. So, you want to know why Einstein apparently destroyed our main man Billy Ray Walden's hope? So his theories say that no object can accelerate to a speed faster than the speed of light. Okay. That means that no spaceship can travel faster than light. Thus, no spaceship could ever reach many other solar systems in the average lifespan of the average explorer because the distances are too great. Okay. And? So, according to Einstein's theories, it would be impossible to invent a FTL drive, like faster than light drive. Thus, in the heart of the explorer, Einstein has destroyed the hope of exploring many other solar systems. Like, so this guy is claiming Einstein killed hope because, what, he pointed out maybe we can't travel faster than the speed of light? And not even just that, but like Epicarus Diaboli has said in chat, that would be odd, since Einstein dealt with theoretical physics where there aren't many facts, just supposition. Like, this isn't stuff that's even really been tested, technically, I guess you could say? Like, he worked theoretically. You are aware of that, right? My main man, Billy Ray Walden? Like, that's his big, that is his big problem with Einstein. It's not because of anything you would think. It's literally because I can't travel to another solar system in my lifetime. I'm so mad. Fuck you, Einstein. It's all your fault. When it's like, no, if it wasn't Einstein pointed that out, it would have been someone else. Just saying, like, yeah, I'm not particularly happy with that either, but facts are facts, man. Like, it fucking is what it is. Like, yeah, I'm upset that satellites take, like, fucking ages to reach fucking Jupiter, but you don't see me going like, oh, fuck you, Einstein. Fuck you, NASA. You know? Like, it just fucking is what it is, man. Like, and this is the paragraph here, right, which is just like, oh boy, yeah, you're really, it is a window into just what our main man Billy Ray Walden is like. Just, in my chest beats the heart of a die-hard explorer. If I lived a million years, I could never forget how utterly depressed, dejected, and miserable I felt on the day Mrs. Franklin, our high school physics teacher, lectured to our physics class at Tahlequah High School in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, the capital of the Cherokee Nation, that if Einstein's theories were correct, no person could visit many other stars in the course of a lifetime because no spaceship, per Einstein, can travel faster than light speed, and therefore it would take hundreds of years to visit many other stars at sublight speeds, and the average lifespan was only 70 years. Holy mother of run-on fucking sentences. That is... Alright. That is all one sentence. It is just separated by commas. I fucking thought I was bad for doing this shit. Like, because I can get pretty fucking bad for this, but I usually stop myself, right? I usually stop myself and go, okay, no, you only need like maybe a couple of commas in a sentence. Otherwise, it is too much. But this... Holy fuck. Most of this paragraph is one sentence. Fucking hell. To me, this meant if Einstein was correct, that my wonderful dream of exploring many other star systems was shattered into shreds and shards. Like, so this isn't even getting into the content of the paragraph in question, right? This is just, holy fuck, man. You had 3 sentences in this one paragraph, and one of them could have easily have been like 5 separate sentences. You did not need to just insert comma after comma to keep it one sentence. But if we get into the actual content of the paragraph, oh boy, this is some Chris Chan shit. And what do I mean by that? I mean, so Chris Chan, if people aren't familiar, right? If you look into the way he talks about his past, specifically high school, there's a lot of this kind of shit in there where he'll like bring up specific like teachers or people, maybe not teachers anymore, but people definitely, and be like, oh, they're this and they shattered my heart on this day. Maybe not so much anymore, but like back in the day at least that this was the case. A video that comes to mind as like a fantastic example of him still being in high school and doing this exact thing is him recording like something for an English class, right? Where he like, I think he took a poem or something and he basically just went, I made this. And then at the end he's like talking about a bunch of shit and he's going like, an F in English class, right? Exact same shit going on here, except this is, at least with Chris Chan, right, there's a level of like, well, that is certainly one autistic individual. This is just, This is, I don't think it's quite autism, but it's something. Definitely childish. It is very fucking childish. Like, this is like, I don't know, like, this is like, this is some shit, you know? Like, I don't even know how to really go through just how fucking bizarre this whole thing is, right? Like, you could never forget how utterly depressed, dejected, and miserable you felt on the day this specific person who has this specific occupation lectured to this specific class at this specific school in this specific place. Like, I don't know if it is autism or not, but it definitely seems like it. I remember he declared a school official, I think it was a librarian. No, it wasn't no, it wasn't a library. If you Mary Lee Walsh? Yeah, no, she was like the dean. She was like the dean of student services or some shit like that. That's why she got on his shit list. That's why she got on his shit list, because yeah, she was tearing down his attraction signs and going like, this is not how you get a girlfriend, not now, not ever, right? And so he did a cursey hammer at her in her office and got fucking suspended from campus for a while there. But yeah, but this is not about Chris Chan. This is not about Chris Chan. I only brought him up as an example because this really does scream Chris Chan shit, you know? But yeah, like, I mean, so this guy, he is this, right? From Mrs. Franklin at this specific place, like, yeah, this is not, haha, lol, your dreams of exploring space are fucked. And And he immediately goes, well, fuck you, Einstein. I'm gonna prove you wrong, because you are the great destroyer of hope. You fucker. Like, who does that? Who besides Chris Chan does that? You know, like, that's what I mean by this some Chris Chan shit. Like, who does this? Who fucking does this? Of course, not everyone hearing said news suffers the depression I felt. Some people, the unwise. Oh, we are the unwise. Don't wish any human to lift off the planet. Like, I guess I must be a special type of person to feel the abject misery I felt. Oh. Jesus Christ, dude. One born with an explorer's heart might feel the despair I felt. Columbus, Magellan, and Captain Cook were such persons. Ah, yes, Captain Cook. Fucking Captain Cook. The man that fucking... What? I forget if the guy fucking landed on Australia or not. I don't think he did, but he came to the coast and then he went and fucked up to Hawaii or somewhere and got killed. Yeah, Captain fucking Cook. Jesus Christ. Then you got Columbus and Magellan. Like, Columbus is a little bit less, of a failure, but still, he was not as robust as people seem to think he was. Like, he was determined till the fucking end that America was India. Just remember that. And then Magellan, his whole fucking... Oh my god, his whole fucking mission just... That was absolute fucking failure. These three, like, they only vaguely have missions that succeeded, you know? Like, otherwise, like, what? You got dude who's delusional, who still believes that the land he found is India. Dude that just killed everyone, basically, on his mission. And dude that also basically killed everyone on his mission. Like, are you sure you want to list these three? Are you fucking sure? Because I wouldn't. I sure as fuck wouldn't. Like, the only way that this could be worse is if you mention the, that one expedition to the South fucking Pole where, like, you got the dude walking out of the tent that's like, yeah, I'm just going out, I might be a while, and he fucking dies a hero's death out in the storm, you know? Because, like, that would be the only way that would be like, dude. No, and you know what? I would probably take that over these three, because this is just Jesus fucking Christ. At least those guys got a badass story out of it. What did Columbus, Magellan, and Captain Cook get out of this? I mean, Columbus, sure, he got the founding of America, right? But that's through technicality. Yeah, just fast thoughts on history, I guess. Just fucking Christ. Those who have tried to climb to the summit of Mount Everest are such... What, you mean all the people that have, like, frozen bodies up there that they just cannot get down because they're just, you know... leftovers on Mount Everest? Do you know the amount of people that die climbing Mount Everest? Like, it's kind of nuts. Like, it's sad, but it's just... Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. That mountain is littered with frozen bodies. Yeah, Cook on an island named... Yeah, but at what fucking cost? At what fucking cost? Still got killed. Still got killed. Just fucking hell. The first men and women to set foot in the Americas bore names which today are unknown, yet they were such souls? Their offspring became the first Native Americans. The two women who used kites to pull themselves to the South Pole were such... Who? That is, You got some names there, buddy? Or are you just gonna call them the two women who use kites to pull themselves to the South Pole? What the fuck? I am very proud to say that my body shall hold the soul of a die-hard explorer until the day I breathe in my last gasp of air. Well, I hope you kept that explorer spirit of you in prison. Fucking Christ. It is not just the explorer spirit my incantations evoke. My incantations, okay. Alright. It is the immigrant spirit, the pioneer spirit, the adventurous spirit, those people who would like to go to the stars as miners. Who the fuck? Look, if there's anyone out there that is absolutely raring to go to the stars, right? And all they want to fucking do is mine, are you okay? Do we need to have a chat? Like, do we need, do you need help? Are you okay? Like, are you okay? Oh, God. So, miners, prospectors, explorers, tourists, travelers, settlers, immigrants, visitors, pioneers, adventurers, et al. You listed, like, okay, travelers, explorers, travelers, visitors, adventurers. You could have just listed one of those and we would have gotten the picture. You did not need to list the same thing 4 times! You didn't need to do that. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Oh God, Einstein's erroneous theories have placed huge brakes on the advancements of science, technology, and space exploration. Einstein's errors have placed huge brakes on the progress of humanity. I shall try very hard in this book to release those brakes. Buddy. Oh my God. Like, this whole thing here, you know? If anything, I'd think that Einstein has, like, advanced a lot of this shit, right? And again, he only worked with theory, like, theoretical bullshit. He didn't apply this. He didn't have to. That's not what he was doing. It's all theoretical. Like, I think our main man, Billy Ray Walden, really fucking missed the point. But this is why, though, that I even did this whole fucking stream. Because this whole fucking thing is just... wow. Like, fucking wow. Like, it is not his theories stopping anything, it is the very real phenomena he was trying to explain that are stopping things. Exactly! Like, that's exactly it! It's not, it's like this man right here, it's like he believes that just by willing a theory or an idea into existence, like, you go, okay, I have this fan-fucking-tastic idea, it's called, like, light, like, the speed of light, and how you cannot break the speed of light because physics bullshit that, I mean, I frankly don't understand because I'm not in this field, but whatever, right? It's like, hey, yeah, I have this fantastic fucking idea about the speed of light, you can't break it. And just believing in that idea wills the phenomena into existence. That's what this feels like, that's what it feels like this man believes. That you just will these ideas into existence. And so because so many people have taken the idea that Einstein had of this specific idea, that's what's willing this into existence. Now, if we just didn't believe Einstein, we'd be able to break the light speed, guys. We'd be able to become space miners. all of us, every last one of us, we could fulfill our fucking dream of becoming a space miner. It's all that's stopping us. We just gotta stop believing Einstein. Like, that's what this feels like. And then you have the whole thing of, like, you know, this whole fuck off sentence. Where it's just, dude. But that's just an excerpt of the book, so I don't know where, I don't know if he's actually published any of this, like, any of that specifically, but he has, science fiction stuff. And I'm not really sure what the status of any of this being published is, if it's just being put here or what. But, look, if anything about his works, his frustrations with Einstein are any indication, what's gonna be all this? So we have Fundamento de Poliespo. It's in Esperanto. This right here is the documentation for Polyespo. I'm pretty sure. Like, that is the actual documentation. So, because it says non-fiction, but it does contain one science fiction story set in ancient Atlantis about the origin of the Cherokee language. So, I think the music stopped. Fuck it, I'll just restart it. So, oh boy, so the Atlantis thing just, it doesn't even faze me because, like, in high school I had a fucking history teacher that was very much into his conspiracy theories. It was very easy to get out of actual classwork by just going like, hey, tell us about Nazis on the moon. And I probably shouldn't have said that, but that's fine, who cares? I don't get that many views anyway, who gives a fuck? But things like that, right? He was a big fan of Atlantis, so whenever I see Atlantis, it's more just, yeah, that's funny, right? It's, why I kind of also find, like, I mean, spirit science is always fucking funny, don't get me wrong, but just the added addition of Atlantis on top of that, chef's kiss. You know? Like, adding Atlantis is just, you are guaranteed for a good fucking time, you know? But, yeah, so I didn't, yeah, the Cherokee language came from Atlantis, according to our main man, Billy Ray Walden. Just, yeah. Or at least, you know, fictional story. Which, friendly fucking reminder as well. So this is a Fundamento de Poliespo. It's in Esperanto. And it's, it contains, so in the documentation for Poliespo, it contains a science fiction story about Cherokee language coming from Atlantis. Like, what else is there to say, you know? What else is there to say? This really does just fucking say it all, you know? Like, holy shit. So we have, and then we have, Amegwo, which is just science fiction. Darkoid Miner, science, so this is where, you know, this is where all our space mining fantasies are gonna come from, I guess. And then that's The Great Destroyer of Hope, non-fiction, but includes 10 science fiction short stories which illustrates points the author is making in the text. You don't... Again, I'm not an academic, I'm really not, but I did do, you know, library studies courses, right? Just because I would love to be able to work in a fucking library. This is not how you make your points in a non-fiction work, especially if it's supposed to be... You're supposed to be arguing against Einstein, right? You want some actual fucking sources for that shit. You don't want fiction as your you don't want fiction to be the sources you're using, because that's fucking dumb. Why? Why would you do that? That's what the hell? What the actual fuck? So, older posts. Let's see if there's a... Okay. So that's a timeline. Alright. Oh, is this all there is? Oh, no, okay, we have this. Human rights... Oh, God. Human Rights Advocates, Volume 42, Winter 2003 to 04. humanrightsadvocates.org/news. Death penalty. Can delay render execution unlawful? I cannot fucking believe. So this is taken right from this, right? They even refer to this man as this. What the fuck? Material about other cases omitted for brevity. Uh-huh. Or is it just because you don't give a fuck about them and you just want all your Billy Ray Walden bullshit on here? I wonder. So it basically just goes over like what we already know, right? Like he enrolled into the US Navy. He did all this bullshit, Esperanto and all these languages. He had an honorable discharge. He was arrested here, like... Everyone against this shit. No one watches Cop Rock. No one's gonna fucking know what the fuck that was. So he fought at length for the right of self-representation, which was granted. Yeah, so... Like, they even fucking mention it here. Like... The whole reason, right? The whole fucking reason that this man has now been taken off death row is because, what, they determined that he was not given the right legal representation. But it says it right here. He fought at length for the right of self-representation. Like, dude, Dude, come on, come the fuck on. You can't have both. You cannot have fucking both. You either had the representation or you fought tooth and nail to be your own representation. Which is it? Which fucking is it? Like, okay, so we have all this. Fosters. So this is already like what we know. Foster, the Geneva-based Association for Prevention of Torture. Okay. How many other countries out there use the death penalty or worse? I mean, I'm pretty sure in Indonesia, like, and Malaysia too, you can get caned. You get caned. That is an actual fucking punishment. Legally by law. I'm pretty sure, maybe before you start, I don't know, trying to intervene here, maybe you should, I don't know, go ask those countries, yo, what the fuck is this shit? Not saying like you should get involved, but I'm just saying if you're that determined to get this guy off the death penalty, what about the people that are like actually facing worse punishments if it's supposed to be, you know, Association for the Prevention of Torture? Because I don't know, I think caning is worse. Just a thought. So, okay, so that's pretty much all that. Some other NIS... Yeah, alright. So, is there anything else? Father Matt's article. And it's a blank. It's just a blank. So that's Foster's. Again. So... name Sequoia... Okay, is this where it comes from? He was born Billy Ray Walden. Yeah. The name Sequoia is after the inventor of the syllabary. So, he stole it. He fucking stole the name. So all this is bullshit he's fucking stolen. Okay. So, this is another... So, okay, so this is like another update thing. Alright. Alright. Polyespo article. Oh boy, we have an article about Polyespo, guys. So, the following article was posted to gen.nativenet on April 1st. Oh boy, okay. It was via the IGC system but was never distributed due to a software problem. Sure. I mean, April 1st, am I right? That's a day for seriousness. The poster was Wolfgang Steinhauer. Polyespo. Polysynthetic Esperanto. The world's only invention that greatly speeds human thinking. In the last 3,000 years, the planet Earth has given rise to only one member of the Iroquoian family of languages, Polyespo. Like... Oh my god. Okay, he... So... Okay, so Polyespo has two parts. Idpo, the polysynthetic part, and Caspo, which is normal Esperanto. Right, I forgot about this. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah. Among the rules of the language are, if someone doesn't understand a phrase, it must be repeated not in Idpo, but in Caspo. So, this is one of the other big reasons why Polyespo is just such a, such a fucking dumb language that no one should ever learn. So say you say something in Polyespo proper, right? And the person you're talking to has no idea what the fuck you're on about. That's when you have to respond to them in Esperanto so they can get the idea. Like... So when in doubt, you have to still rely on Esperanto. Like, that's fucking dumb. What's the point then? What's the fucking point? It's just Esperanto with extra steps. Well done, my man, Billy Ray Walden. Well fucking done. Yeah. Like, so yeah, this just describes the rest of it. Like, I have a feeling that this whole thing was a joke that they took a little too seriously. Considering, look at the date that it was originally posted. So I need to learn 2 languages to be able to speak one. Yeah, that was the point I was trying to kind of make before, with just the documentation side of this. Because the documentation is all in Esperanto. Like, keep that in mind. All the documentation for Polyespo is in Esperanto. So you would have to learn Esperanto to read the proper documentation for Polyespo. So that's already one language you have to learn in order to learn this other language. You would have to learn 2 languages to speak this one. Like, come on. Okay, Birgitte's text, 1992. So, alright. He finished high school, he completed... So this is just another... This is just another description of the man. Alright. Oh, but it seems to give more about his name. So... Already as a child, he busied himself with languages. That is why he was given, besides his first name, the name Sequoia. So, who gave him these names? So this apparently does actually mean something. So this actually is, okay, so this does actually mean something. It's to live in peace, harmony, and good health. Well, he certainly did that. He certainly, yeah, He certainly did. And then Sequoia, so this guy invented the Cherokee alphabet, so of course they gave him the name. I don't know. Yeah, I'm still not really sure if this means that he gave the name to himself, or if someone in his family did, but this at least leads into, alright, so this actually is these actually are real names. This does actually mean something. Something funny, considering the man in question, but yeah, it does mean something. So he had understood at a very early age that many of his schoolmates only had to repeat classes because they couldn't follow classes taught in English. Children who were able to communicate in Cherokee without any problems became total idiots as soon as English was involved. Well... I mean, yeah, if all they've ever spoken in their life is Cherokee. This isn't a unique problem, it's just kind of a... There has to be a bit of a middle ground here, right? Like, you can't just... Only knowing one language like Cherokee until a certain point, like that's, I understand that you want to keep your language alive. I truly do. That's you know, completely fucking understandable. I cannot blame you. But problems arise when, you know, suddenly they have to leave those Cherokee-only places and they cannot speak a word of English. I'm sorry, but living in the US, you need to know English. Well, either English or Spanish, but preferably English, because that's what most people are gonna be fucking speaking. But yeah, like, come on. Like, this is like, this is kind of the same thing as those native Esperanto speakers, you know? This is kind of cruel. Like, teach them Cherokee, but maybe hand in hand with English. Just a thought. Oh man, alright, so this is a lot of the same thing. Just expanding on weird little details. So... Okay, so there's more weird... It's weird the amount of, It's a weird amount of stuff that's being expanded upon the further back you go, right? Because if you look at, like, the basic thing today, it's nowhere near as, nowhere near as detailed as all this shit. So in summer, okay, so Birgitta Holt, so this is the person, right? This was, yeah, Birgitta's text. So, she was traveling at that time as a tourist in the San Francisco area. I'm so sorry, Birgitta. And she overheard a heated discussion between two men at Fisherman's Wharf. As they turned around and left, one of them lost a piece of paper. The paper was a fly... Why is this... Why? So, this summer of 1985, so mid-year, it's for the World Humanitarian Church. What, she encouraged Army man Billy Ray Walton to break off contact with Williams because Williams seems very suspect to her. So shortly thereafter, she continued her trip but remained in contact with him, who traveled to... So in 1985, but... That's when the crime spree happened. Okay, so the crime spree... Okay, let me just try and get the timeline right here. Okay, so this happened in October. So autumn of 1985. So just before he decided to, let her rip, if you will, he made contact with this woman. And he traveled to Germany. At that time, he was already under observation by the Secret Service. Why? His luggage was repeatedly searched, and he had to undergo strip searches at the borders of the different European countries through which he traveled. I'd love to see the documentation of that, but not really. Also during his trip, he was giving various speeches and was trying to recruit members for the full organization. So, yo, so... Whoa. Yo, okay, so... I don't know what the fuck is happening here, but this is, this is, so he Williams wanted to buy from him into the back alley. As they didn't return for a while, went into the back alley, looked around the corner, saw he was lying on the ground unmoving. What the fuck? Oh my god. Besides him, she saw W and two people wearing dark sweatshirts with the words Federal Agents printed in block letters. What the fuck? Oh my god, what the fuck? What? This is fake. This is fake. This is fucking fake. So, yeah, like, there's calling from jail cell. Spent 6 months in the underground. During that time, no crimes occurred. Which one could have accused him for? Bullshit! Oh my god. Oh my god. The friends and family were systematically intimidated by the FBI. Well, I mean, I could believe them at the same time. This is screaming bullshit. Holy crap. Oh, what the fuck? The media published a campaign to destroy his reputation. Among other things, he was branded as a homosexual carrying the AIDS virus. I have never read something more bullshit in my fucking life. Oh my god. Framing in the USA, alright. Since the 60s, numerous American Indian activists, black people, activists of human rights or environmental groups have wound up in jail under dubious or suspicious circumstances. Like... Oh, you're not... No. No. No, 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 no. So... I need to ask, is this person even real? Is this person even real? Because this really does read, This really reads like some, intense bullshit. Oh, whoa, I didn't even read this part. How did I skip past this? A man who called himself Mark Williams contacted a main man, Billy Ray Walden first, who presented himself as an affiliate of the US Secret Service and wanted our main man, Billy Ray Walden, to work for that Secret Service. He should go to Nicaragua for the CIA and convince the Indians who lived there to fight together with the Contra against the Sandinistas, who the Americans hated at that time. I'm sorry, what? my god. Just... This man is insane. I mean, we already knew that, but this is some shit. This is, wow, okay. So we have all this, right? So, Birgitte's text, alright? Text by... So, if this is supposed to be Birgitte, right, writing this... In the summer of 1985, Birgitte and Holton, why would you write about yourself in the third person? There actually are articles where they claim he had AIDS. Oh, okay, I mean, sure, but... Wait, there's one article. Wait, no, okay, so there are articles... Okay, I mean, it's the 80s, alright, but... Still... Weird. Fucking weird. Like... So, supposedly this is being written by this Birgitte. Why write it in the third person? And why write this whole thing of... So, she overheard a heated discussion between two men at a fisherman's wharf. As they turned around, one of them lost a piece of paper which fell out of the folder. Birgitte picked it up and gave it to him. The paper was a flyer for the World Humanitarian Church. Like, this is some, Like, this is some, rom-com bullshit, you know? You want to say what I mean when I say that? It's the kind of shit that's like... Like, oh, look at this coincidence. I'm gonna pick up this letter that you dropped. Oh, you are this person. I'm interested in this thing you are doing. Like, that's what this is. Then you have the whole thing with, like, Fed agents on the shirt in the alley. Like, that's not... Come on. Come the fuck on. Like, the FBI is not that smart, but they're smart enough to not do that. But also, if he's supposed to be being recruited by the CIA, why would the CIA be operating like this? This is fucking dumb. The CIA doesn't work like this. This is... I take that back. In the article, he claimed he has HIV. Oh, God. So the articles that say he had AIDS are just quoting his claim he made that he had it. So he set the whole thing in motion. He started the fire in this instance. Just... Dude, come the fuck on. Like, this is some, I have some serious doubts if this person even exists. Like, some serious fucking doubts, because this is some... Like, what the fuck here? What the fuck? Then you have this here, like, she's trying to play him this Mark Williams dude. Which I guess this feeds into his whole I was framed yo thing. But still, like, what the fuck is any of this? Like, oh man, I just wanted to speak Esperanto, lol. Like, dude. Come on. We're not buying it. We're not fucking buying it. Stop. Like, fucking stop. Like, holy shit. Okay, childhood dream. Anya. As a child, he noticed that he could say and think something like, so this lightning bolts and all that bullshit. Like, so this was the original idea, Anya. And that's the last, thing on here. Oh my god, what a fucking wild ride. Holy shit. You are doing such a bullshit job here, Sharon. What the fuck? I am astounded, you know? This exists. This fucking exists. I have to wonder how many people have ever actually, like, because I mean, obviously someone had to, right? I mean, look at this Wikipedia. Like, look at us scrolling down, look at the external links. Someone found this. Like, someone found this and they linked it on his Wikipedia page. I genuinely have to wonder how many people have ever actually laid their eyes and gone through this. Because, oh my god, wow. Wow. This man, everyone, what a piece of shit. What a fucking piece of shit. Just... And I guess those were the summaries of, like, what happened? The 2003, 1994, 1992. Like, was that the one that we just read? Yeah, but get just text as the 1992 text of what happened. Also, I just the documents, they don't even link to anything. They're just, God, this is such a bad fucking way of citing sources. Oh my god, this hurts. Just excerpts of trial transcripts, and then this, wanted poster. But, like, you don't link it, you just list it as, like, yeah, we know. This is... And then you have Begita Sequoia, like, you share the last name, the fake last name of this dude? Are you sure? Are you sure you're real? I have high doubts you are real, ma'am. I think you're just a Billy Ray Walden clone, or whatever the fuck. A plant. A Billy Ray Walden plant. Just, holy shit. Like, this is... What language is that? Oh, we could read it in Arabic. Great. Fucking great. But can you read it in polyester? Can you? Probably. Yeah, so that was that. There's not really a lot more we can look at for that dude, to be quite honest. Because I don't really want to look at the, articles. Because I feel like this whole fucking blog says way more about the man than any article ever fucking could. This... Like, wow. Fucking wow. Like, I cannot even fucking blame the Wikipedia people for not, listing any of that bullshit on his Wikipedia, because where do you even begin, right? Like, if the sources are all coming from there, like, I mean, fair enough, this is basically like a pretty damn good source anyway for just how strange this man is, right? Pretty damn good source, but how do you even begin? With any of it, you know? Like, and also, why would you even want to, like, when you have the whole polyespo thing here, right? Polyespo is, like, probably what most people are coming to this page for, let's be real. Like, it's what brought me here. Because I got curious after seeing this, right? I got fucking curious about what the fuck polyespo even was, because he does say in here that, at the start, like, Billy Ray Walden is a very bad man. He does... Yeah, he does state that, so it's not an unknown factor here, but I got curious, led me here, led me to read, oh boy, yeah, he really is not a good man. What the fuck? And... Then it led me here, yeah, just... Yeah, I really cannot blame whoever edited this or wrote this out for not including a lot of the stuff in there, because it's... How do you even... Where would you even put this? Like, it's so strange. But hey, just remember everyone though, just fuck Einstein. He ruined our hopes and dreams. Einstein ruined our hopes and dreams of all becoming space miners. Like, for fuck's sake. So, I guess do we want something... Should move on to Splatoon soon if I really want to do that. But there is some other things here that are like... You know... Oh man, just to not that's too long. Let's just, you know, a palate cleanser, shall we?
God's bones, what didst thou say of min so little cunt? Thou shalt know and ich was graduat en best in min Klasse in solderi.
Yeah, I was best in my class.
On the Frenchman and ich habe more than 300 slags that been varied.
100 slats.
Am expertful in menkoe militants. And ich am the best longbow archer in all the English hoste. Thou art not to me, but the neue marke.
It's not to me.
Ich ville the sottili rinden. Semmelweis was never to beholden. Parfait. Thou think thou canst afford to speaken that shite or the internet?
Speaking that
Think
shite?
again, Curl. As we speaken now, ich am speaking with minen aspieris in all of Engelande.
Engelande. Engelande.
Speaking about an hour. Thus thou shalt foretaten before the storm, Maddock. The storm that will schenden that spittiest
Yeah, the
friddle.
storm.
Thou
The
namest
storm.
thine leaf. Thou art dead, child.
Thou that child.
Ich kann ben oddwer, odd team, und ich kann slen thu with or 700 methodes and all
Oh my
barehanded.
god.
Ich am not only expertful in bare-handed
Oh
battle,
man.
but how in far to the plain armoria of the host of Engelande. And ich will employ it for
See, this is a real fucking language, guys. This is an actual real language. None of that Esperanto bullshit. This is real shit.
Thou couldst how known what unpleasant punition thine little glow glass was about.
Blue glass.
Perchance thou howen holden thine tongue still.
Perchance thou howen holden thine tongue still.
Not, and now thou paying for it, thou simpleton. Ich will cast an outer furor upon
man.
thee, and thou will ascension in it. Thou art utterly dead, mannequin.
Thou art utterly dead, mannequin. Alright, so... Oh man. So, yeah. Yeah, that happened. That certainly fucking happened. Oh man. Ah. So, yes. Yes. So we can actually finally close that window. Yeah, maybe that'll, you know, assist my computer a little bit. But yeah, so... Yeah, I said maybe some Splatoon. We'll do a little bit. Just do a bit. Because, yeah, I think after all that, I think after all that, yeah, like, I might as well, you know, do this, right? And be like, yeah, you know, yeah. Play as the CIA. Cause it fits. Just... Oh, man. Alright, yeah, we don't need that. Alright. What a little man. Let me just lightly do that. Oh, man. What am I even doing? Alright, so what are the stages that we have? Tower control. None of that. Oh boy, that's concerning. Yeah, well, how about this? We'll do a we'll do a couple of just regular battles and then we'll just call it. Cause like I'm not planning to do this for like hours at a time, right? Just, you know, just something at the end, right? Just something. This is our reward for getting through our main man, Billy Ray Walton. This. Well, we don't really need a reward, do we? Because that was like, the guy is hilarious on his own. Like, I mean, he's fucked up. Don't get me wrong, this is a man where it's like, oh my god, you're a piece of shit. But... it's all good, yeah. You know, just... Oop. Ah, god. What a fucking rabbit hole we found ourselves down today, guys. What a fucking rabbit hole indeed. Like, thank you to anyone that actually stuck around for all of that, because Jesus fucking Christ. Is this a new one? It might be. No, this actually looks familiar. Yeah, I don't think yeah, I don't think this one has actually been around for a while, so neat. And by around for a while, I mean like literally, we just haven't added it back into the game. Oh no, we have been here. Never mind. Never fucking mind. Never mind. It's fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. Can I not? Alright. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's not fine. I'm hoping it becomes fine. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. What a way for my first match to go. Holy fuck. Fuck. Can we not? Can we not? I would love it if we just didn't do that. That'd be nice. That'd be lovely. God damn it. Okay, come on. Yes. Ha! Okay, yeah, I don't... No idea. No idea. Yeah, no, we did not. Just no, we didn't. Ah. and we have one dude dabbing. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, let's just keep it going. I said a couple of these, so it's, you know. Has anyone dared to hop into the Waba hashtag? No, they seem to not have. Not yet. Not just yet. Ah. Alright. Oh no, is it stuttering? Oh, it better not. Oh well. Ooh, boy. Alright. Yep, okay, cool, we're doing this. That's great. That's fucking great. Just have to play through it! This is going to be fucking painful. Oh god, oh dear lord. Fuck, why? Okay. I think after this it's gonna be, yeah, I think it's trying to tell me something. Alright, well. Oh. That didn't go well. Oh my god, we really got in there though. Like, holy fuck. You up there. You up there. No, no, no. Yeah, this is no state to be playing this. Alright. There is no way. I'm just kind of hoping, you know, hopes and prayers, right? We were in danger, so that's the, yeah, alright. So, nothing fucking mattered. Got it. Awesome. Love that. We'll stop. So that's a you know, that's a good place to call that, I guess. Like, this makes zero sense. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm calling it there anyway, because I said maybe some Splatoon, so, you know. It's not wanting to work perfectly for me, and, like, yeah, it's the end anyway. Who cares? Who cares? We did what we accomplished, what we wished to accomplish, and that was, looking at our main man, Billy Ray Walden. Just... fucking Christ. Fucking Christ. So, I should not have, well, yeah, that's me realizing I should not have closed that window so gung-ho. I would like... alright. Well, alright. Here. We're ending it as we began. So, thank you all for turning up and those that hung around. Hope you enjoyed yourselves and maybe learned something today. Don't be this man. Don't be our main man, Billy Ray Walden. Don't be him. Don't be anything like him. He's a piece of shit. He's also a little crazy. Oh man. So yeah, have a good one. Yeah, everyone. Anyone that's still here, have a great one. Remember, don't just throw 2s into an alphabet and expect it to work. That's fucked up. What the fuck is wrong with you? Later.